Okay, so here we are on the shores of beautiful Puget Sound, and we've been commandeered to work on a late 50s model home that's got a very low profile. And Brian, I don't know if you can see this bank of windows here. What has happened with this wall over a period of time is you can see that the posts have rotted out, the sill has rotted out, all the way down, and you can actually, if you can get the camera down there, Brian, you might be able to see that there's a big bow in this wall. It's putting a lot of pressure on these windows, and so what we are going to do, what this project entails, is taking all of this glass out and rebuilding this whole window structure. So what we're going to do is pull the glass, rebuild the sills. We're going to manufacture new sills. We're going to manufacture new posts. We're going to manufacture new dividers here all the way across this and bring it back to its original grandeur. Okay, so here we are on the inside of these windows. These are the posts that are going to come out. These are the windows that are going to come out. This is the window sill that's going to come out. And it will show you how we're going to manufacture these in a way that's different than what they have built originally. And I think I have figured out a way to make it better. And we'll show you that process as we go along. So here we are in the shop, manufacturing the millwork for this project. This is the advantage of using Westbrook Restorations for your project, is that we have the shop dedicated for all of the components that we need to make to support our field installations. Okay, so we have pretty much completed the milling of the window sills. I want you to take a close up in here, Brian. You can see that the window sills we've manufactured, we've measured everything specifically, so you remember everything that we took out. I want you to notice that we did a kerf cut here. This is for a drip edge. This slope is the outside edge of the building. This is the inside edge of the building. These pieces are actually going to get ripped down, but I'm going to wait until we're done with our primer. These are the sections between the lower and the upper windows, again with another slope on the outside. The glass is actually going to sit here. We have some specialized angled stops that we made. We've got some 1x2 pieces that we've made. We've got some extra pieces here. We've got a whole passel load of stops over here that Brian's just going to finish sanding. And then all of this is going to get pre-primed. So when we bring it back out in the field on Monday, we'll have all sides primed, which actually I think makes for a much better product. Now, we just chose to use a vertical grain fir on this. One of the reasons for that is fir comes kiln dried, so it's already dried, it's ready to go in. We don't have to. We have minimal shrinkage, minimal expansion contraction. There's other types of materials. Like cedar, but fir is harder, it'll hold the paint better, it'll last longer for this specific applications. Okay, so we're back from the shop out here in the field now. We have finished all of our moldings and have pre-primed all of that. We have this morning put in our wood preservative copper coat in the cavity of the walls. We've installed insulation into the wall cavity. We've installed our half-inch CDX plywood. You can see that we're also now putting in our Grace Vicor over the top here of our sill. You can see where some of the copper coat is here. And you can see that we've installed our vertical grain fir posts here, here, and here. And the next step now is to start putting in our windowsills that we made in the shop and we'll show you that next. As you can see, we're putting in our window sill, and what we did is we ripped the sill in half so that we can get the sill around our posts. Now what we're doing is molding this together with a line of glue. We're countersinking our screws and putting screws in here, and then we'll clean this up and it'll be really nice when we're done. The other thing I want to point out though is that in circumstances like these, this is a high moisture application. Typically when we're doing windowsills, you don't like to see a seam here on the exterior like this. So we do the best we can, and you can see that we have we like to use Sikaflex in here, so all the joints are have Sikaflex in it. We like to use a copper coat wood treatment there as well, and we do everything that we can. What's going to happen is there'll be a glazing stop over this, and then there'll also be a stop over this as well, so everything gets overlapped as best as we possibly can. Okay, so I just want to show you, we're putting in the stops now for the windows, and this is a great opportunity to see that we have this piece here. That's our front piece. This is how much effort we put into designing this together. This has a 10-degree bevel on the bottom, which matches the bevel here. This piece will go on. We use a Sikaflex caulk here, so all of our joints are back caulked. Now if you come back, if you look at this, Brian, and you can see there's one that's already on here. So here's our back stops, which are toward the inside of the building. The glazing is going to go to that, and then our exterior stops will come over and cross this line. So this line will actually have a caulk in behind the outside stops and a bead of caulk on the face. So everything gets caulked, over caulked, over caulked to help with the longevity of the product. Okay, as you can see over here behind me, against the wall here, the windows are temporarily set in by the window installer, and you can see how all of our trim that we have manufactured, we showed you in the shop, how it all fits together in this application, all the way up, all the way down, and this has been completely repaired. And so thank you for using Westbrook Restorations, built to withstand, and we'll see you on the next project. Bye now.